Alright, hey guys, it's TKO, and we're doing a tier list today for all of the World Cup avatars, mostly just to promote all of the artists because they put in a lot of work for this, and it's something that I think would be fun while World Cup is in the middle of a tiebreaker, a double tiebreaker. With me, I got my boy Lex.
Yes, sir. We're
And
gonna be doing a lot of praising again.
yeah, a lot of praising, a lot of glazing. Part one we did on Lex channel for all of the logos, so this is just gonna be more glaze. And don't take these ranks seriously. I think it's just more so gonna be for like how cohesive they are, and then I really doubt anything is gonna be an F for fabulous. Nah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we're starting off with Africa. So they have Giratina as their theme, and they were doing the spooky girl from the Gen 3 sprite and a little glitched out Gary on the
Spooky
first
girl.
one. Elite Four, my bad.
Phoebe. Her name is Phoebe, bro.
Yeah, her name is Phoebe. My bad.
Okay. Honestly, this Giratina is like one of the coolest custom sprites I've ever seen, to be
I agree.
completely honest. Like,
I agree.
it's really hard to fit Giratina origin into an avatar, but they somehow made it work. Like the trainer is able to like kind of tuck in and look pretty decent. So I'm a big fan of this one.
Yeah, and the glitch, I'm always a sucker for the glitch ones. Like they did this in the Tigers as well, and it just adds a lot of flair, and it fits thematically with Giratina as well.
Yeah, with all the distortions and stuff.
I would say the male is better than the female. I would put
I
the
think I agree with that.
Do you think the male's S or A?
Top of A, maybe bottom of S. We can swap things around.
Yeah, and
But I agree. I think the female avatar, it just looks a little off, I think, right?
it looks
Like
kind
the
of
face
like,
and everything.
I don't know. I think this one would look really cool with like extra flair, like a ghost effect, like an aura or something like that, to match this one's glitching
Oh,
effect.
yeah, like some shadow effect around it.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Also,
Yeah, I see it.
I also want to state that some of these artists had like plenty of weeks to work on some of these, and other situations like for teams in
Oh,
tie
yeah, yeah.
breaks and relegations, they had like literally a couple of days. So all of these sprites are very impressive, keeping that in mind as well.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, Argentina. Both of these are pretty cool. They got the Just Franco girl for
Honestly, yeah, I like it.
they got the Just Franco girl for the female, and it kind of makes sense. Just Franco is
Sprinkle Girl.
Just Franco is the face of Argentina, so that's pretty fitting.
Honestly, these are two really good ones. I think I
Yeah.
like them a lot.
Yeah, I like the
Glastrier,
custom.
another really big Pokemon.
I like the custom Glastrier that they did on this one as well. Here they just
Yeah, the
recolored
left
it
one
and
is
used
really sick.
the black white sprite that exists on Showdown, but this one's really menacing and looks really cool. The trainer,
Yeah.
the male trainer is kind of forgettable. Like I don't even know who this is in the in game, but the
I think it's
female.
Pokemon Ranger colored
Oh
with
yeah.
the Argentina flag colors.
Oh yeah. That's and his cap is also the flag. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think this is just the reverse of Africa. The guy goes in B, the girl goes in A, or
Low key, I wonder if the sprite of the Glastrier in the first one, the guy one, is enough to like make it A though, because the Glastrier sprite is super tough.
yeah. And I like the Riolu. They even got him dressed up in the same fit as the trainer.
Yeah,
Okay, that's convincing. This we also think is
I
A,
probably
right?
put the girl. Yeah, probably bottom of A at the very end of it.
Okay, we'll sort these. I think Africa is ahead of Argentina though, so this makes sense.
Hmm.
All right, Belgium. I really like Morty, and I really hate Volkner as a trainer, not the
Yeah,
sprite.
I think the Volkner sprite is much worse than Morty, but I also don't like the Morty sprite that much, honestly. I don't
Hmm.
know.
I like it's like Morty himself is kind of mid, but the age slash action on this one is very cool.
Yeah. It's doing like Shadow Claw, I think, right?
Yeah,
Maybe that's Sacred Sword.
or maybe
even, I
Sacred
don't know,
Sword.
but I would say the Morty one for me is B, and then the Volkner is like C. That's
Yeah,
just my personal preference.
I agree with that. Because like Aegislash doesn't even make this. Actually, no, it does. It does.
Yeah.
It does. When it's using King Shield, it
Oh,
makes
that's
this
King
like
Shield.
animation.
Oh, wait, that's King
Wait,
Shield.
wait,
Okay,
wait,
that's
wait,
pretty cool.
wait.
But
But
it looks more like ice than King Shield, though. I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest.
this reminds me of, if anything, of like the what we thought were ice crystals on the Midwest logo, but
Yeah,
we
yeah. I
actually
was thinking of that
we
too.
got proven completely
Same
wrong on
story.
that. Shoutouts Midwest. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with this. Brazil, 2 female trainers. Who is this? Misty? No, what's her name? May
No, it's May
and
from
Nessa
Gen 3.
from Gen 8. I like.
I don't really get the May, honestly.
I don't get the May either. The Nessa one looks really cool. This is like some Mardi
Yeah.
Gras theme, right?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking
this one
too,
is
yeah.
this one is really cool. It looks really good in the battles as well. The May is a recolored version of the what's it, the contest theme, I guess, from Oras.
Yeah, I think you're right. Or like
Um,
contest fit.
Honestly, I'm inclined to put Nessa in either A or S, and May in C, I guess.
Yeah,
I
think
really-
that's right.
I don't really like the Quaquaval is whatever in both of these, but I think this trainer looks really cool with Quaquaval, and
Yeah.
the Mardi Gras theme is just really on point. But the May, I just don't get it too much.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
All right, do you think this is A or S?
I would say probably top of A. I feel like the themes in that one are like so much cooler than the May one.
Then Giratina, yeah,
Giratina's so sick. Ah, it's tough. It's tough.
yeah. The Quaquaval Loki holds it back a bit, but the Nessa is
It
just.
does, but it also fits. Like,
Yeah, it does
like
fit.
Like the green coloring.
They
did
changed
to
the tail
Quaquaval
colors
feathers.
as well,
Yeah.
which is really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think A is fine. Top of A. It's a really good sprite though. Okay, Canada. I see everyone using the female one, and it is very cool. Usually avatars that have a lot of detail are hard to pull off, but this one works very well with this girl's aura, I think, or whatever this stuff is.
Loki, I think I like the guy one a lot more. Like Back's
Really?
about to unleash some ice move, looks super tough, and it's got the glowing back like Godzilla charging up.
That's true.
I'm a
You know
I'm a
what I
big fan
noticed?
of that custom
In
back
this
spread.
one, the backs is the cooler part of the avatar, but here it's the trainer.
Yeah,
But
I think
even the
so, too.
backs has
the
like,
trainer, the backs in that one looks kind of weird to be honest.
yeah. I think this like Borealis tail or whatever is coming from. I can't even tell what that is actually. At first I thought it was the girl holding like a stick, but nah, she's not doing that. What do you think?
I don't know what that is either, actually. Yeah, I don't know. It could be like some particle effects from the trainer.
Well, we can do
They're,
some
like, adding to the
forensic
backs.
analysis on this. Never mind. Well, okay, that girl's both of her
Okay, it
hands.
does look like it's part of the girl. Yeah.
No, both of her hands are up here though. So that stuff is no, that's coming off the backs.
Really? I feel like that. Like she's got like horns, right? Like
Oh.
oh.
Ah, damn. I feel like they're either
Yeah, I don't know honestly.
B or A. I think they're better than the. Like, I like it slightly more than the Belgium male.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they're both probably on the same level as well.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, Team Chile next with.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This
With
one's
minor.
going to F. I like the little headpiece is cute, but it's just really basic. And then you put it side by side to their female avatar, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on now, like what happened to the left side?
Yeah, this one is just looks like a recolor, and they put the hard hat on Kildia, which is cute, but You know, Vileman really rocks this avatar, I must say. But
He does actually.
damn, is it really going here? I guess so.
I think it has to, but I will say the female is probably like bottom A tier.
Bottom
Like,
of A,
the
yeah.
drip there is pretty crazy. The Keldeo.
The Keldeo is happy. The Kel and the Miku hair with the
Miku,
balloons.
yeah.
Oh, it's just this is great. I might even
I think above Argentina girl actually, or maybe the male. I don't know.
I could see. Actually, I would order it like that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Cause this, I mean, the Just Franco plus the dressed up Riolu to me is just super iconic.
Just Franco.
I don't know what else to call it. All right, this one I believe is China, right? Ho-Oh.
Yep. I don't think those are cooks, honestly.
I think was China in the
No, they were main event.
They were main event? Damn.
Yep.
Well, this is the Gen 3 Ho-Oh sprite with the trainer Red, I believe, from Masters. And this is just a reposed Mei with a reposed Ho-Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I like the reposed Mei and Ho-Oh, but you know, these ones seem kind of like basic edits if I'm being honest.
I agree with
like
that.
I think this is literally just the Gen 3 unedited sprite and a custom trainer sprite that someone made.
I think it's Gen 4, but yeah.
Nah, Gen 4 was. Oh, you might be right. It might be Diamond Pearl Gen 4.
Yeah, I feel like Gen 3 is. I feel like the second one looks more Gen 3 style.
Nah, this is custom. I know that much.
Yeah, it's custom, but I feel like it looks like Gen 3 style.
And they did a custom Mei on this too. I actually like the pose of the Mei. The Ho-Oh looks kind of awkward in this one, but I think this one, this one's similar to Chile, right?
Yeah, I would say like either top of F or bottom C.
Yeah, but I like this one because they actually made edits to it.
The Ho is green. They made the feathers green.
Really? That's not what Ho-Oh looks like?
Ho doesn't have green feathers.
Yo, I thought Ho had green feathers this whole time. Damn. And
I think they should go side by side though.
Really? I think this one is like Brazil. I don't mind. I think it's definitely better than this though. Alright. Europe. So Europe, they did the cerulege, and I believe this girl's hair, like the ombre style, kind of looks like the cerulege blade as well. Or that might be a scarf.
These are actually pretty sick.
These are both really cool.
They're so dynamic, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah. And I know, yeah, like this one, the guy's scarf is also tying into the cerulege.
Yeah, oh, wait, the guy one is really, really good.
Both of these are very solid.
The girl one is also good.
Yeah, like they're both dynamic. They both look, they look like they're getting blown away by the wind or something. It's just very cool. I think these are for sure A or top of B. Like I think these look cool in Argentina.
I think definitely A. I feel like they're definitely better than Argentina. The guy and the girl are pretty sick for Europe.
They're pretty interchangeable.
I like how the guy's one is, it's like taking up the whole space, but it's not like too clunky, you know?
Yeah. Do you think Africa is better than Europe? The sprite?
It's tough. A lot of these are gonna be hard to tell.
Alright, we can get back to that. Alright, we got, I believe, France. France flag. So this is Bruno and what's her name? Lucy?
Lucy, yeah. From Gen 3 Battle Frontier.
These look like recolors. Bruno's Gen 3 sprite, and Lucy just has the blue top and the France flag, which is a nice touch with the.
At least she's got the flag is pretty nice. I would say that the guy is like worse than China to me.
Yeah.
It's just Bruno and Kira. The sprite is cool though.
Wait, hold on. Look, they got ice on his shoulders though, which is kind of raw.
Oh, he's frosty, yeah.
I like the flag. I like the flag on this one a bit more.
Yeah.
Because it's literally on theme. Would you put this
Yeah, I think above May maybe. Honestly, I might put Brazil May behind everything. In my personal opinion, like
Damn,
I don't vibe with it.
damn, that's
Like, it might be the
crazy.
lowest tier. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. Okay, you know what? I'll play a game with that. I think we have our first S ranks.
Oh my god, the
Germany.
Germany ones
The
are
Germany
so
ones are
crazy,
they're
bro.
so
They're
funny.
so crazy.
They're so funny. The shading on these is epic.
It's
The
phenomenal. Yeah.
yeah, the beer it's just it fits in so well with Germany. The trainers look super cool as well, and they fit super well, and Urshifu is very fitting for Germany. This one's pretty easy, I think. um I don't know, do you like the guy or girl more?
I think the guy, the, I mean, they're both matching.
They're both
poses,
matching
but
the
the guy's got
poses.
like the stream of beer, bro, like the magical beer
I would
flowing
give it
down.
I'm gonna give it to the girl because that's a karate girl, and that
There's
lines
a
up with
custom Urshifu sprite too.
that aligns with Urshifu. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That Urshifu looks really cool as well. The face on this one, it just looks like the normal Showdown one, which looks kind of awkward. But this one looks very cool. I think I have to give it to the custom Urshifu.
Yeah.
Alright. Next up, we got India. And the female is. Yo, is that Erza from Fairy Tail? Who is that?
No, that's Skyla
Oh. Whoops.
from Gen 5.
Whoops.
The female one,
This
custom Samurai sprite
Cameron's
is pretty
sister.
damn sick.
Yeah,
The
this
first
custom
one I
Samurai's
think
pretty
is
cool.
similar to China. It's just two sprites next to each other.
Bro, isn't this the same guy?
Yeah, it is. Different bits.
Yeah, I'd put this
Yeah,
above
that seems
Kiron.
right.
And the girl is pretty cool. I like the samurai as well. What is going on here? Is that
I think it's Click and Ceaseless
Ceaseless
Edge.
Edge?
Yeah, I think it's Click and Ceaseless Edge.
Damn. Do you like that more than Sacred Sword? Or do you like that like
Yeah, I think so. That's close though. The Samurai sprite is just so sick.
yeah.
Tough.
I've never seen this Skylar sprite before, but I think the samurai carries this hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, on to the next. We got Italy. Two great
Oh my
avatars.
god.
Two great avatars. Italy always finds a way to cook with these memes. They got a boy riding Don Dozo as a motorcycle, and the girl, which I think the Don is like kind of whatever, but the Don Dozo is carrying this hard with the
Yeah.
Tatsugiri and the bubbles.
The air bubble with the Tatsugiri is so fucking fire.
But I think the obvious favorite here is the guy.
Yeah. Yep, that's easily S.
And
Might even be the #1 sprite for me so far, to be honest.
yeah,
just insane.
it's hard. I think I really like the Urshifu on the, because Dondozo is such a, we said this about other Pokemon, but Dondozo is like super big, and it's kind of hard to make that look cool in a sprite as opposed to Giratina
Yeah.
or Urshifu.
That's fair.
This one, see, this one has a cooler Dondozo, but the Don is just kind of like, I don't know, like the Dondozo and the custom Tatsugiri really carry, but I think this would probably be like,
Maybe like top of B, maybe? Because the Dawn, I agree, is like pretty whatever, but the rest of it is so good.
yeah,
It's kind of similar to the Phoebe Giratina. Like the Giratina is really sick, but the trainer's like, eh.
yeah, I could see that. Okay, we got Netherlands. Netherlands have Raging Bolt because they're all tall there. I think the average height is close to 190 centimeters, or
It's
6
so
foot.
hard to fit Raging Bolt, but they managed to
They
make
managed
it work,
to make it
honestly.
work.
They have
And-
two
and-
sitting sprites.
And they
too.
actually, I think I helped out with this one because their team captain asked me how you could get the, because Elisa doesn't have this as her final pose, I believe, in Black White, but it's part of the animation, so I showed him how to do that.
Oh.
That being said, I think the colors, I don't know. I don't even know if I like Volkner more or Elisa more. like so they only had a couple days to work on this avatar and they made it work. I just don't know which one's better, but I'd probably put them in B if I would say
Yeah, I agree with that.
above behind Canada, I think.
Yeah, behind Canada seems good.
And I'd probably do it like that just because oh, whatever I was saying I meant for Volkner, not Elisa. But yeah, the sitting down pose. All right, let's see. What team is this? The Sharpedo. That's Oceania. Okay, so this is funny because Oceania actually got DMCA'd, so they couldn't use Frozone. So
Wait, is that serious?
yeah, I think what they said was when they had Frozone on the item shop or the Teespring shop for Smogon, it got flagged, so they couldn't use it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, so they had to. I think they had to scramble something last second. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know who these trainers are. They're from Gen 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're just random. Like that's Ace Trainer for the woman, and that's some guitarist for the man.
Yeah, I mean these are
Just slap an F, call it a day.
these are similar to China, I think, but this one is better, and I like the Frozen thing on that
They
too.
might honestly be the last two.
That's crazy. Nah, that makes sense.
Maybe Portugal is.
Portugal? Nah, this is Portugal. You mean Brazil?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I meant when Portugal comes up, maybe they'll be last.
Really? You don't like these ones?
Maybe.
I
don't like the trainers. I like Moltres. Moltres is dope.
Yeah, the Moltres carries. They also have the open flame on this one. I think Leon's kind of like, I don't like Leon, but I think the girl, like, this is like the Europe avatar from last year, pretty much. I think it's the same girl. I'd probably put this next to France, and I guess I'd put Leon. Sorry, Leon, but I think this makes sense. Okay, this is United Kingdom, right?
Yeah. I like the female one a lot. That one is really, really sick.
Yeah. The Roserade is custom on this one, I believe. This one is a recolor of who's this, Riley. And I also like that there's some continuity here with the flowers. Actually, you see how they fall from the male sprite to the female one.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I would probably say that I think the female one is definitely better. I'd probably put the male like right here. Do you think the female is bottom of A?
Yeah, I would say it might be like middle A, low key. Like the Roserade sprite is just so sick. I think the edit they did. Low key, like above the Europe male. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine with me. All right, we got Midwest. Right? Yeah, Midwest. This Grovyle is hatching an egg, and this Grovyle, this one's got like a little confetti or whatever, and it's the
It's the
time
here,
thing. Yeah, it's not a snow
here.
crystal, because Erica is a grass gym leader. Dummies. This is
the male Pokemon beater sprite is pretty sick.
It's
I think
pretty funny.
It fits well with Grovyle. Yeah.
And it fits well with Hoenn confirmed, the Starship Midwest player. I think these are both.
I don't really like the Erica though.
I think the guy could be B. Like, do you think it's better or
Like
worse?
maybe
than
like
Canada
after Riley.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the girl, I think. Should we put him next to the Crystal brother?
Yeah, I think so. That's fine.
Yeah. I like the Grovyle pose on this though, so I'll put it like that. Alright, we got our next standouts. This is US Northeast, and they have Deoxys devouring the world with the Gigantamax.
That one is
icon.
This is like
And they
one
have
of the coolest avatars
they
I
have this Deoxys, which it's hard to see on the black background, but there's like a couple portals here, and the arm like cuts through one portal and reaches out the other, and his body is coming out of this other portal right over here. These are both very cool. I don't know which one I like more. Which one? People have been using both, right? In Northeast.
I really like the first one. I think the second one, for me personally, is whatever. I would only rock the first one.
I think this is
Like it's Gigantamax. He's holding the Deox is holding the world in his grasp. Like, come on, that's crazy.
I will say the second Deoxys is the I think it's the pose of DPP, like when it's mid animation. This is the custom sprite. This one looks really cool. I would probably put it. I don't know if it's better or worse than Italy. But you have bias in this, so I gotta make this call.
You gotta make the boss call.
I think it's even better than Germany, actually. And I think Italy might be better than this. Okay. Then this Deoxys, I'd probably put it at bottom of A, maybe? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fine. It's still a pretty cool one. It just means nothing in comparison to the Dynamax.
Oh, you can see
you
can see it on this background now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Northeast. This one's definitely super cool, and the idea of Deoxys taking over the world for World Cup, 10 out of 10. However, they're gonna lose.
Or hubris.
They're gonna lose to US West. Fade is gonna lose to Ruffles.
We gotta get through Africa first.
Alright, let's see. This is US South. And they don't have the problem that they had in the logo, because instead of seeing the background, we just see the crocodiles, which fits in with Florida pretty well. So I like
Honestly, they're nothing crazy, but they're pretty slick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the Pokemon, I like the trainers. I just don't think it's too cohesive together. Like, I don't understand the girl's theme with the dirge or anything. The guy kind of makes sense. It looks like he's a Pokemon Ranger or whatever, and you know, Skeledirge. I don't know. I think the guy would probably be B, and the girl I'd put in C. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Probably like that. And the girl definitely looks cooler. The girl carries.
She does.
Alright, and then for the last pair we have US West, which I'm biased, but I really like both of these ones.
I would put the female one in S tier, I think. The Shadow Ball, like, I used to hate on Tate or Liza, I forgot which one it is, but the double pose Shadow Balling combining their power, their psychic powers, is like, damn, that's pretty sick. So I would probably put Goldango, the first one, in S.
Okay. This guy, honestly, I
love the bridge.
I like this guy. I don't know if I like the guy here more than the girl here. And I like the gold here more than the gold here, but the gold fits with this guy. Also, shoutouts to Sharpclaw, because I think he cooked up this Golden Gate Bridge, like all of our edits, in like a day or two. We didn't even have a guy planned out until like 2 days before I think custom avatars were due. So this guy really cooked with this.
One's super sick.
I would either put this like. Well, I'm biased, but I would probably put this either top of A or bottom of S. I just think they're both really good. This Golden Gate Bridge, like, the amount of detail on here with the sun setting and the twilight gets progressively darker on the bottom, and then they have the clouds here. I love this one a lot.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty much all that we have here. This website's called Open Tier Boy. Shoutouts Open Source Technology, and thanks Lax for joining me on this. And just to remind, none of these sprites are bad. We're ranking this based off personal preference, and you know, obviously these spriters had to work with some crazy time constraints. So yeah, is there anything you want to say?
No, that about sums it up. Yeah, these are all really sick. And Shoutouts World Cup handing out free avatars since 2020, I think, or maybe 2019 even. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.